God, it's cold. What ridiculous fucking... Ah, he's fiddling an Irish band. Right, okay, so Saturday morning. It's acceptable for me to be up at this time because B&Q's just opened and I want wood. I've just been paid. So we're going to go buy some wood. And probably some soldering iron as well because I don't have one. Mine packed up yesterday. So now the most annoying thing is because I live basically in a small town in between two big towns. There used to be a B&Q like 10 minutes down the road from me. But, oh my god! That B&Q shut. So I now have to go 20 miles to my nearest B&Q. Because I have a Wix just down the road, but they don't have a saw, which is annoying as fuck. So I have to turn miles. Bollocks.
All this internet chats, and guess who just happens to be moving on to the next? Actually, just she on my last chick, and she has what my ex lacks.
So today's project is to bring the entire front wall forward slightly, box in the seatbelt area, and possibly even cut a front wall plate. It's gonna be fun. We're at the B-pillar seal. Don't know if you can see, the seat belt is down here. Lovely. Where the floor ends, the wall ending here previously, and the floor ends here. So it's 36mm gap between here and here, and there's a 36mm gap between the wall and where the seat belt runs up. So happily, I don't think I'm actually going to have to box the seat belt in, which is rather useful. I'm really impatient. I'm going to cut the baffle out now because, you know, motivation. I'm going to put it down on motivation, not impatience. I'm going to try and motivate myself. I'm impatient. So in essence, what I've done is obviously got a bit of wood big enough to cover the entire front panel. Measured out the bottom width first, and then as I've gone up, the first real increment is at 20.75 inches up, which is there. Which is 53.25 inches wide. So from there, this point here, to this point here, it's 53.25 inches wide. Got to make it the same on both sides, obviously, because it's parallel. Then, measuring from the bottom of the wall, go up to where it starts to curve in at the top, 23 inches up, it's 51 inches wide, 26 inches up, it's 50 point. When everything's drawn out, you should have something that looks roughly like your baffle. Gonna cut it out, hopefully it'll fit. So from where the roof juts out here, and there's that extra skin on this bit, it's probably sitting an inch and a half lower. I tried to be a smart ass and put this curve in, but if I'd have followed the actual line that I drew, it would have been fine. So yeah, I think this might actually fit, you know. Unfortunately, it just split, but it should be a bit easier to get off now. It's a bit more like it. I know. Yeah. Given that I'm super tight on space, what I'm having to do is, I've drawn these in the wrong place, but where you've got the 18mm across the bottom, where it's the floor finishes here basically, but here is where the lip of the woofer is going to mount. So that gives me an extra bit of port up the top because we're super short on port space. Now, given that the box is 34 cubes, I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to need to overlap the bottom subs. Because if I have a 6-inch port, that gives me, where am I? Write it down. I think a 6-inch port gives me 240 square inches. But if I have a 7-inch port, it gives me 300 square inches. And 300 works a lot better into 34 cubes, which just gives me a bit more space to breathe. So I think I'm going to try and go for the 7. Yeah, mate. It looks so cool. It's just started to chuck it down with rain, so this is going to be the last one. But yeah, finally getting it to fit. The initial plan was 615s, and I got impatient and did 4 instead because I didn't think this would fit, but it does. Whoop! However, I did have to go for the smaller port. So there's not a whole load of port space up here. There's only, I think, about 6 to 6.5 inches between the edge of the sub and the roof. So, but you know, it's 240 square inches of port, something like that, which is plenty. You know, it's not going to get any noise off it, is it? But yeah, looks a bit ridiculous. I'll show you the floor, just to show you how tight of a squeeze this is. I've had to overlap the subs, so these ones are going to be sticking out, the top ones are going to be sticking out further, and B, it's at maximum height, and I've got to eat into the floor just to get the sub to sit in. That's how tight it is. So the port's small, the subs are overlapping, and I've got to chew into the floor. That'll be worth it. But yeah, thanks for following today's shit. I'm going to go do some coursework because the weather's awful. I can't guarantee where the next one will be. Hopefully at some point next week, but there's no guarantees. Yeah. And that'll be prepping the shell. Because, you know, who doesn't love spending an entire day fillering? I just wanted to get this angle in there. Blah, blah, blah.